Today, as we always do, we're going to join a huge crowd of people who are following Jesus. He sees their hurts and cares for them in many ways. He leads them to a mountain. Are you ready? Let's climb that mountain together. There are many ways to climb. You can hike. You can use a rolling wheelchair, hiking rolling wheelchair. You can use a rope and rope climb up a mountain, or you can do rock climbing by yourself or with a friend. Reach up and grab a rock and put your feet up. Are you ready? I want you to pick a way that you're going to climb our mountain this week and try to pick one that was different from how you did it last week. I'm going to pick rock climbing. Are you ready? I'm counting to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we are. We made it. Phew! Let's find a seat and settle our bodies after that big climb. In your imagination, let's look around. What do you see on the mountain? Put on your invisible binoculars. Whew! I see a flag up on the top of that mountain up here. I wonder if somebody climbed before me and left a flag. What do you see up there in your imagination? In Jesus' time, people believed that mountains were holy and special places to be with God. Maybe because mountains reach way up into the sky. Can you reach as high as you can into the sky? Stretch up on your tippy toes before we settle down with our story. Jesus told them about God's kingdom on the mountain. You can think of a kingdom as the way the world works or is set up. In God's kingdom, there is abundance. There is more than enough food, honor, money, love, power, and resources for every child of God to thrive. On that mountain, Jesus said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Jesus cares about our bodies, our hearts and minds. He cares about how we act and feel and think. Let's all put a hand on our heart right now. Can you put your hands on your heart? Okay, good. In our bodies, the heart is the center. Our beating heart keeps us alive. The heart is also the center of how we live our lives. What we most want and need, what we feel, and what's important to us are all carried inside of our hearts. What we carry in our hearts has a big impact on the actions we take and the choices we make. The inside of us directs the outside of us. Isn't that a cool thought? What happens in our hearts directs how we act on the outside. This is why the heart, the inside of us, is important to Jesus. It's why Jesus says the pure in heart will be blessed. To be pure in heart is to show your love for God, neighbor, and yourself in how you act, speak, and think. Our integrity is an important part of this. You are a person of integrity when your outside actions match the person you are on the inside. Integrity means working toward wholeness for yourself and creating that same kind of wholeness in our world. When your heart is pure, you also want wholeness for everyone else. When you live from your integrity and purity of heart, you do kind and helpful things because you love God and your neighbor. You aren't focused on how it makes you look or what kind of reward might be in it for you. You don't care about those things. Maybe you empty the dishwasher because you know that's a way to show love for the grown-up in your life. Or maybe you clean up your toys and markers because this makes the house a nice, safe, and loving place for everyone in the family. Not so you can earn allowance or more screen time. You just do it because you want to. And when we do, we will see God. We see and experience God's presence when we are the fruits of God's Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I don't know if you guys remember doing fruits of the Spirit. We've done that. We've learned about that in the past. And we've got some fun songs about that. I'm singing those songs in my head right now. Our eyes will be open to see the ways that we see people caring for one another and the ways we experience it ourselves too. And seeing how God is present in our midst gives us the encouragement and hope we need to keep on going. And now we're going to go on to the next part of our kids' ministry, and I hope you enjoy the next song.